This is the start of the podcast. Welcome to the average chat with Paul and Daniel.
Hello.
Look, don't come in with very high expectations because it's going to be pretty shit.
Yeah, I mean, keep them as low as possible and we can only go up from there, I suppose.
But I think we offer great views on life.
Yeah, I think we're going to go on an emotional roller coaster together.
So, Daniel, tell me a bit about yourself. What are your hobbies?
I'm a cisgender male from Bendigo, Victoria. I'm into contemporary art, film, literature, and babes, I guess.
And babes.
And babes.
That's how it is.
What about you?
You've also had an art expo?
I have had an art expo, very low key.
Very low key.
But we've all got to start somewhere. I had a small one in Melbourne, in Preston, wasn't it? Preston.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I'm Paul.
Paul?
Photography is my main creative desire.
Yep.
Other than that, just like watching movies, as we know.
You are also getting some sort of business degree?
Oh yes, I am studying marketing and management. It's not too bad.
Is that your real passion, or
you
just want that degree, baby?
If I wanted a job that, like, to fall back onto, that's like my ideal job.
Just to what? Because that's a pretty broad degree, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like so it's a bit too broad where people always come up to you and are like, so what job are you gonna get out of that?
Yeah.
And you kind of just tell them, it's pretty broad.
Yeah, but then you can just be a photographer, so that's fine.
Yeah, well, I hope so. So, what are our goals of this podcast, do you reckon? We're just going to sit here, have a chat.
It's an interesting question because we haven't outlined anything at all.
Exactly, and that's why it's going to be a hit. Look, shout out to probably our 4 friends that are watching this. Don't know who that would be.
Zach Fowell.
Yeah, he'll be watching for sure.
Obviously, I'm going to come right out and say it. He'll be absolutely rapt that he's the first bloke I've just shouted out.
Yeah, he will be very rapt.
And,
that is good.
I mean, in the future, if there is guests, he could be on the cards.
Yeah, I think the fans will be waiting for that one.
The fans,
boy, will they be waiting for that one.
Kazia XX, is that his pseudonym that he goes by? Yeah. A lot of you in the online gaming communities might be familiar with his work.
He knows about every man on 2K.
Oh yeah. He's
It was just shouts out people from 2K13 and we're playing 2K18. Like, come on, mate.
Yeah, he's an enthusiast in African American culture as well. I'd say.
Yes, very much.
Maybe to too much of an extent.
Yeah, we'll see you on here, Zach.
Anyway, I think that's enough. That's enough to Zach talk.
We'll save it for his interview. Good Sunday. Good Sunday? Easter Sunday.
Yeah, Good Friday, you mean.
So
but yeah, it is.
Easter
It's Easter Sunday now, yeah.
Are you a religious man, Daniel?
That's a good question. I was brought up as a religious man. I was raised a Catholic.
Yes.
I don't really go to church anymore.
Do you want to?
I mean, it's a bit of a moral dilemma, isn't it?
Mm.
We're all here trying to work out our own faith. But I was an altar boy for many years.
What does that mean?
Altar boy is a small fellow in a robe that assists the priest during Mass.
Oh, yes, I know the one. Yes.
Helps him prepare communion and
would you say
things of that nature.
So would you say you believe in God at this moment?
If you're asking me if I've been molested, that you are way out of line.
I'm not suggesting it. I'm simply avoiding that question.
Do I believe in God?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think I believe in some sort of entity or power that is beyond us, but
yeah.
God, it's a bit hard to say.
I don't know. Do you believe in fate and all that?
Yeah, like karma.
Yeah, and that, like things happen for a reason.
I want to. I really do, but there's a part of me that's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's too much bad happening.
I'm a bit too under the impression that everything happens for a scientific reason.
Yeah.
If something happens, it's because this caused that, which caused that, rather than it's because God decided this should happen for you.
But at the same time, there's a lot of things you see in life that you think that's just like an example of karma.
Yeah.
Or the world working itself out.
It's a nice thought.
Yeah, it is.
But, like, I don't know, I think people want it to be karma more than it actually is karma. It's just a lucky event that's happened.
Yeah, well, it's the same with religion, is people just want something to believe in.
Yeah,
know?
Which I guess. But, ooh.
And it's fear. People are scared of burning in hell. And
do you believe in ghosts
like
and all those things? All the spiritual?
No, I don't think so.
Don't think so, or don't know?
I mean, it doesn't mean I don't get scared sometimes.
Like, yeah, but there's a difference from being eerie and, like, believing that there's something there.
I mean,
like,
do you think you've ever seen a ghost?
No. I've seen things that, like, if... I can imagine if I was a believer in all that, I would presume that's a ghost, if that makes sense. Not presume, but, like, it would, like, I'd interpret it a different way. But the way I interpret it is, like, it's just, like, that's a shadow. Or
You're not telling
like
me you've got a ghost story, do you?
No, I don't. I don't have a good
I wish
one.
I had a ghost story.
All I remember is waking up in bed once and there was a moonlight shadow on my roof that looked like just these two dudes in suits looking at me.
Wouldn't it look like the moon?
No, as in, like, it's a shadow from the moonlight. Yeah. not a shadow of the moon.
I was thinking
you
like
can't
a
shadow...
Disney Pixar silhouette of a moon on you, and you thought they were men.
Not quite. But, yeah, but I was just like, that's really creepy, but I don't believe in all that stuff as a whole.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people talking about, Ouija boards and such.
Yeah, I don't know about those. Like,
yeah.
You can only... Nah, I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical.
As much as I say I don't believe,
I don't
want to fuck with the devil, Because that's just a nightmare.
Yeah, pretty much. Sporting interests. What do you follow?
Well, we're both pretty big Premier League fans, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or somewhat.
I'd say, like, I'm a fan of it, but I don't follow it enough.
Yeah.
Like,
it's sort of like
I like watching it, but I just find it too hard to keep up.
Yeah. But, I mean, you'll watch every Melbourne Football Club game, won't you?
Yeah, but that's because, like, it's just easy access.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Premier League stuff's all, like, 5 a.m. kind of things.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a bit inconvenient. But,
yeah. I was watching Essendon last night, and I just felt this sick, familiar feeling that I'm all too familiar with. You're getting excited, you beat the best of the best, and then they just let you down the next week.
Yeah, with Melbourne over the years, I've come to the conclusion that, like, it's just gonna happen, and, like, you can't do anything because but it's kind of good at the same time because you don't go in very high expectations.
Yeah, and a win's a great win.
Yeah, you don't really get, like, you do get let down, but it's more of a expectation.
Yeah. But Melbourne's on the up and up, so.
I hope so. But I don't really know.
Yeah.
So, who's your favourite player in the Premier League, do you think?
My favourite player in the Premier League? It used to be Mario Balotelli, until he retired. Because I like players that have, like, funny backstories or just do crazy shit. Like,
they're interesting.
You'd read articles about him throwing darts at youth players. And, like, I don't know. There's just something about him. But now, Drogba was one of them as well.
I'd pull one out for Drogba.
OG.
What a man.
I can't think of any current players that I love. Like Zlatan was another one. He's retired now.
2 goals he scored today.
In what?
And he plays for LA Galaxy now, I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's called, like...
That's weird.
It's like a Tim Cahill goal.
It's funny, like, you play these career modes in FIFA, and, like, you start getting an extravagant team, and you're like, oh, well, this is unrealistic. I shouldn't be doing this. And now you're starting to see things like Zlatan at LA Galaxy. and it's like a reality.
I know, it's so dumb, but like, I don't know about Zlatan. I'm not the biggest fan.
I mean, what was the what would the transfer for him be?
Oh, I don't know, it'd be bloody high though, I
Insane.
reckon. But like, he's coming to an end. I reckon.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, he'd be the best player in that league still. So.
oh yeah. And we could just shut up back
Yeah,
in
the dog. Doggo barking.
Yeah, Zlatan is like, there's too much legacy behind him for what I've seen him do. Like, other than he's like a couple highlight goals. Like,
Yeah. Well, it's the personality becomes the individual, doesn't it?
yeah,
It's that whole thing.
it's kind of like boxing, I guess, and
Yeah.
like MMA.
And with him, it's that like Conor McGregor thing where you're the biggest man in the country as well.
Yeah,
Like, there's no other
yeah, and
superstars.
you know it.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah,
Like, imagine him in... He's Swedish, isn't he?
yeah, I think so.
Imagine him walking the streets of Sweden. Like, he'd be a god. Like,
He actually would be.
yeah.
He loves himself though. Oh boy, does he love it?
But I mean, how could you not? Like,
Oh yeah.
you've got the world at your disposal. But yeah,
That's true.
I get what you mean. He's arrogant.
What are some of the favourite movies you'd say you have that you've seen?
I was just going to revise my list the other day because we had a top 10 we shared once, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I remember that actually.
Yeah. I like psychological thrillers. They make up most of my top 10, I'd say. Like
Okay.
American Psycho is my favourite film.
Favourite film? I still haven't seen that. I know. It's
How many
it's
times have I
stupid.
told you to watch that?
A lot of times, but
What's your number one?
I'd probably say Inception. What? Oh my god.
It just... Everyone always says, like, oh, it's such a mindfuck and it's so long and...
It's like,
I don't want to sit down.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's the same with me with a couple of movies like that. But it's like,
It's like I love Lord of the Rings, but I'm not going to sit down and watch 3.5 hours of Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, that's fair. But it's kind of like, you seen Interstellar?
I fell asleep.
Oh no!
Still
Oh,
watching, I
you
fell
really
asleep.
let me down here.
Something about
really let me down.
The world's ending, and something about like hayfields. That was my synopsis.
Yeah, but yeah, you didn't get to the end of it.
It's that guy, Wolf of Wall Street. What's his name?
Matt McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a dude.
I don't know about that guy. I don't really get the hype with that guy either. I'm sure he's an amazing actor, but
I don't know. He's got like iconic phrases.
he's my Zlatan of cinema
Yours is Latin of cinema.
to you.
Yeah, no, that's actually pretty fair. He's like, yeah, he's alright.
Yeah.
That's like, I feel like he's past his prime now, but now he's just iconic.
Yeah.
But
Were you like... So most of your favourite movies are sort of like sci-fi movies, aren't they?
no, I wouldn't say so. Have you seen a movie called Ex Machina? Do you want to sit still? It's really squeaky.
Oh, sorry. Still haven't seen that.
Oh, no, that's... yeah, no, you gotta see that.
I think because you told me to watch it, I
You
don't want to
didn't?
watch it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's like me with a lot of movies, actually.
Yeah, it was like... That's why I didn't watch Pulp Fiction for a long time.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that. But I've
Oh,
been,
you still-
I've been meaning to, but instead I went to watch Schindler's List.
Jesus, that's heavy, that movie.
Yeah, no.
You did watch it?
I got 2 hours into it, and it was like, it was pretty seedy Sunday.
Yep.
And I was lying down watching it, and then I looked up and it was still like a good hour and a bit left.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna have to go to bed. Like, I'm gonna fall asleep. Because you know when you like start falling asleep in a movie and you like miss like a good 5-minute chunk, and then you realise and you're like, it's too
Yeah.
late now.
Yeah, too late to turn back.
So I just had to.
Yeah. We watched that, we watched that in a class in year 10.
Oh, is that film appreciated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy
I know.
for, like a 15-year-old to watch.
Yeah, like it's very confronting.
Even at 15, like, you can watch almost anything, but... Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very well made, though.
Yeah, but I feel like half the people in year 10 wouldn't like understand the full like what the effect of it is meant to have on you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, well, that's... I think he
Why
wanted
this
us
is
to...
important for you to watch.
Yeah, I think he wanted us to empathise with these people and understand why this is such a historic and like fucked up thing that happened in history. But yeah,
yeah, we watched The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty much just about a Jewish kid that pretty
Concentration
much
camp.
Yeah, but then he becomes friends with like this like Nazi's kid, and then or wife, or I can't remember what it is, and then pretty sad ending. I won't spoil it for you, but it's like it's a bit lighter, but it's still pretty.
I hate watching sad films now.
Really?
I just take it on board too much, I think.
Depends. There's like, I don't mind sad films with a like, so it's a sad ending, but it's with like a happy intent.
Yeah.
It's like a reflective intent, if that makes sense. Like someone might die, but their death isn't
like,
sad, if that makes sense.
Oh, I got a good one for this. Like The Bucket List.
Yeah. Like, I watched this other one. I can't remember what it was called. It was pretty much about a girl dying with cancer.
Yeah.
And she was like trying to find out like about her partner's like future and trying to sort it all out, rather than like the whole key of the movie was like, oh, instead of living in the moment and all that.
Yeah.
And like she ends up dying, but she just like writes like a long letter. It's like sad but not.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
What's the film where they're like two terminally ill teenagers and they fall in love?
What's that called?
That's not what you were thinking about, is it?
Nah, is it The Fault in Our Stars?
Yeah. I never saw that, but
it was something. It was something. It wasn't like bad.
Yeah.
But it was very
it's like
cheesy.
Sort of what's that? Something porn, they call it, like sad porn or something, where they just want people to feel sad. Like,
I do not want to find that part of the internet.
Here's an example. I've been to this part of the internet where if you YouTube Korean ferry, it's this ferry ship, cruise ship, I don't know what they're called, and it's filled with school children, and it sinks, and it's the kids like recording as they're sinking. They don't know they're all about to die.
Oh no.
And there's something where, like, you know, when you start watching videos like that, sometimes you just can't stop.
Yeah, that's like oh, keep going.
That's like the sad porn. That's weird, isn't it?
It's like, I remember people went through a phase where they'd watch like crazy, like, not ISIS videos, but like
like live
real
and things.
Yeah, it's just messy. I'd never watch those. I don't know. I just couldn't comprehend it.
It is kind of weird that that's not illegal.
Isn't it?
Like that you can go on the internet and just watch people die.
Is it?
Maybe it is illegal.
Is it illegal, but it just happens? Like, it's a bit hard to control and regulate. Yeah, no, that's not something. I don't know. I just couldn't do it.
I was surprised the other day. I was on World Star Hip Hop.
Oh no.
And that's still like a functioning website that people go on a lot. Like,
pretty much.
I just thought, like, you go on YouTube and like you go on Facebook, and that's where you get most of your content.
Oh, I remember you showed me ages ago. It was like it's on YouTube. There's like a whole series about prisoners coming out of jail, and they like fight each other, and who wins gets money or something.
Yeah, felony fights.
I think so. Yeah. That was like weirdly entertaining.
Yeah, that was the same thing. It's like I'm not rooting for these people. I don't particularly like them.
But like getting the
I just
shit
want to watch.
bit out of them. Like, kind of messed up.
Yeah.
But you just couldn't really stop watching.
Yeah, it's like that guy made bum fights.
I haven't heard of that.
Did you ever see that?
Is that like homeless people?
I think
money
it was but it was in the days of like VHS. And I think he was selling VHSs online.
Oh.
Yeah, but he would just he'd give a homeless man $20 and he'd pull one of his teeth out with pliers, stuff like that.
Oh, for $20.
He went on Dr. Phil actually.
Jesus, that's
he went on Dr. Phil dressed as Dr. Phil. And Dr. Phil kicked him out.
So he went on.
Dr. Phil,
he went on Dr. Phil dressed as Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
How does that?
I guess he was just trying to troll Dr. Phil.
You can't troll Dr. Phil. Come on, mate.
No one can troll Dr. Phil. Let's be honest.
Dr. Phil is like.
Turns out Dr. Phil's not actually a doctor.
What isn't he?
don't know. He's like a therapist or something.
Yeah, but it's like a doctor kind of.
I don't think he'd
like
actually
a doctor
have a
of psychology or something.
Yeah. Apparently Dr. Drew's not a doctor either. He's just a guy named Drew.
Buddy Alan should be a doctor.
Who's Alan? Oh, Alan.
Like TV shows. Yeah. No, I don't like that one.
I'm about to call Alan Degeneres out live on the podcast.
Don't do it. She's watching right now. Don't do it.
I mean, what is Alan famous for?
As in, like, what? Why did she have a talk show?
She had a sitcom. Do you remember that?
No.
She had a sitcom, and then she came out as gay on the sitcom. But before that, the sitcom was failing.
Oh, and as soon as she's gay, it just...
Yeah, and now she's...
By the way, we are not homophobic at all.
No, I'm not...
Just, yeah, you know, continue.
But, you know, it's like get famous was like having a funny show. And just be gay as well, that's great, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever seen her, like, interviewed on things that aren't her show?
Not really, no.
She's, like, very, I don't know, she went on, like, Jimmy Kimmel or something like that.
Yeah.
She's, like, completely different.
Yeah.
It's like she's, like, stubborn.
She's, like, 60 now, isn't she?
Yeah, something ridiculous like that.
She looks, like, really good, but really bad at the same time. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, she's got,
like if you really look into it.
Hair. Yeah, if you look into her eyes, there's pain there. There's a lot of pain.
Pour one out for Alan. And when Oprah was a thing?
Yeah. Well, that's been like 8 years, hasn't it, since Oprah was on?
Yeah. I just remember that clip of them going to Australia.
What happened?
Like when she tells the crowd that we're all going to Australia.
Oh, she paid for the entire audience.
Yeah, everyone's just like losing their absolute minds over it.
Did they do that every show? She would just give things away.
Yeah, that's what they do with Alan as well.
Yeah.
And then like it's all these like 35-year-old single mums that just like stand up and start like screaming and hugging everyone.
So do you have to pay? You surely have to pay for a ticket
To Alan?
or either.
Yeah, you got to pay, but there's like I can't remember how long it is, but it's like a 4-month waiting list or something. Like, there's big not lines, but like...
So you're sort of wagering, like, if I've got to pay, like, $400 to get on Alan, she better get me, like, a 3D TV.
Yeah.
So I can scalp that and make my money back for having to sit through Alan.
You just get stuck with some body care products.
Have you ever seen... There was this episode of Alan, and you know how it just cuts to the crowd and it's all these like women clapping?
Yeah.
There's one where it's James Hurd is in the audience.
What?
Yeah.
No,
I
he's
shit you
not.
not. I guarantee you.
That's not, no.
I guarantee you. After this, you look that up online.
He's just sitting there in the audience.
Yeah, I think he must have been with his wife, like, in America on holidays or something.
Oh, that'd be the funniest thing.
And I guess that means when Alan came out, he had to get up and dance.
Yeah, oh, poor Hurdy.
Yeah, in the back of his mind, he's got this whole Asada scandal going on.
He's just dancing.
And he has
to
dance.
Who would you say is your favourite talk show host?
Easily Conan O'Brien.
Is
that what you mean, like late night show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the orange hair dude? Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good. I don't know. I only watch like those clips on YouTube.
Yeah,
Does that make
same.
sense? Like,
I mean, I never really watched a full show.
But it'll just be like someone does something.
Yeah. I like everyone, but like Jimmy Fallon probably.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just because he like laughs at everything, and it's sort of odd.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's one guy that wasn't great. No, what's the dude? Is it James Corden?
Yeah, not a big
He's
fan.
bad. I hate him. Well, I don't hate him, but
he got sort of viral through that
karaoke singing car thing.
God, yeah.
Cringe. Yeah, no, that's...
People love that shit, though.
It's shit.
People love it.
It's pure shit.
Yeah.
Talking about shit.
I don't like... there was an Irish guy as well I wasn't a huge fan of. I can't remember his name.
No, I don't know.
I used to like Letterman.
Yeah, he was good.
He was very good.
He was good. Well, I don't really know anyone like before
Jimmy Kimmel?
that.
He's good.
Well, he's still around.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's good, actually. He's the one with the dispute with Matt Damon. Like the fake dispute.
Yeah.
That's always funny.
Yeah, that's funny. They still do that, don't they?
Yeah.
Have you seen Paul Rudd's appearances on like Conan and stuff?
No.
Because he'll come on to like promote a movie he's doing, and you know when they cut to a clip and they'll ask him like, "What's this clip of?" So he'll ask the guest. Paul Rudd will just say like, "Oh, this is a clip of blah blah blah. I'm in this scene with this actor, and this is what happens." And then it's just this same clip every time of like an obscure 80s movie, like a kid rolling down a hill or something.
I think I have seen that.
Yeah.
I think I saw that once. Yeah, that's just...
I think he's been doing that for like 15 years.
He's funny.
Yeah. He's a good everyman.
Yeah.
Which he probably wouldn't enjoy being cast as. But isn't he like Ant-Man now?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what it's called?
No.
Ant-Man?
Yes.
I mean, if you're going to be a superhero, you probably don't want to be Ant-Man.
I'd be Iron Man. I don't know. I'm not into the whole scene.
Yeah, I was never real into like the comic stuff either.
Like, I respect it, but it's just not me.
I just always loved Star Wars and Lord of the Rings when I was younger. Which is, I don't know. It's not the same.
I don't know. I think it's different growing up with sisters. You watch a lot. Well, I guess you watch it all, but...
I used to watch The Hills.
The Hills?
I used to watch Laguna Beach.
Oh.
I used to watch The City. I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, let's not rave about it now.
People wonder why I'm depressed.
Yeah, it's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I think the only one of those shows I watched was what's it called? It had what's his name? I can't remember. It'll come to me. One Tree Hill.
Yeah, I never watched that one.
That was the only one I watched.
But that's not reality though, is it? That's an actual...
No, yeah, it's like... Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying now. Yours is all... like...
I used to watch that reality shit, man. All those strange things to get. When you're on school holidays and all you're doing is playing GTA and watching Girls of the Playboy Mansion, it will do strange things to a man.
Bloody hell.
Eating microwave chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce for lunch.
Microwave
3
chicken
days
nuggets.
in a row.
Everyone knows you got to chuck them in the oven. It's a given.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to wait though, you know. It's become an issue in my life. I don't want to wait for things in an oven.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
You know what I've started eating? What? I don't even want to say it.
You gotta... All our fans need to know.
Microwave cheeseburger.
Like, you go get a cheeseburger.
It's frozen.
Oh.
And it's in like plastic.
Is it like designed to be microwaved?
Yeah, it's supposed to be microwaved for 2 minutes.
Is it any good?
It tastes like... You know how a Macca's cheeseburger just kind of tastes like nothing?
I wouldn't say nothing, but
like
it doesn't really...
It tastes artificial, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that, but like fully. Like it almost feels like you're eating plastic, but I kind of like it.
It's like cardboard pizza. Well, not literal cardboard pizza, but like frozen pizzas. Like, they don't taste like pizzas you get from a pizza shop, but still like, they're alright.
I think I just have the palate of like an 8-year-old child. Like I won't
like your pasta with numbers in it.
Yeah. Mum bought that the other week.
Oh no.
Alphabet spaghetti. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Oh no, she didn't. I've just triggered you now.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, if you win some, you lose some.
That's it. I need to make changes.
I don't know. I don't think you do.
I need to stop drinking so much Red Bull.
Oh, yeah, I actually do. Like, that is bad for you.
I mean, what's the recommended daily intake of Red Bull? 2 cans, probably? Like
I think
max.
it is. I think it says max 2 cans. But, like, if you're at a festival, you're not going to have 2 vodka Red Bulls. Like, you can have about 8.
I mean, some people probably have 16, you know? Like,
I wonder what actually happens. Well, I don't really want to know, actually.
It can't be good for you.
Yeah. Like, I don't want it to scare me away from my Red Bull liking.
I get into this weird state where when you're on like your 5th Red Bull where it's keeping you awake, but like...
You're tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really doing anything for you.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's kind of in zombie mode.
Yeah. Mine's like... Yeah, so I like... will stay awake, but I'm not like energetic, if that makes sense.
Yeah, which is the worst, really. It's like no-dos.
Yeah. But they are handy if you actually need to stay awake.
Yeah, but I'll just eat it with like a meal. Drink it with a meal. It's just delicious.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you take out the sugar, it's like the same as having a coffee.
Really?
Like health-wise.
But, there's probably like 8 sugars in a can.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous. But do you have coffee? Do you have sugar in your coffees?
Yeah, I have 2 sugars.
Yeah, so I can't do it. I don't get how Americans do it black.
My dad drinks black coffee as well.
I don't know how.
My dad will make a black coffee, and then just put cold water in it instead of milk, just to cool it down a bit.
So weird.
Yeah. But he says that the older you get, you become more addicted to the caffeine, and it takes more, so
you
have
just
to
having
drink black
coffee shots.
Yeah.
But,
I don't want to start doing that.
Yeah, no, you're in too deep when you're doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need coffee real creamy.
As in just lots of milk.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty much.
I don't really know a lot about coffee.
Me neither. I don't get all the different types.
Yeah.
But
and everyone's like, oh, this Melbourne coffee, it's so much better than Bendigo coffee. I'm just like, yeah, I don't really know, but I'm sure it is. There's a lot of guys with beards.
Melbourne's known for their coffees.
Yeah.
As in worldwide, not just Australia-wide. I never knew that.
Well, Joe Watson's leading the charge. Spoiler, next week's guest.
Joe Watson. Get him on.
Whether he likes it or not.
Do you reckon he'd come on?
Joe's having a child, actually.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he even playing? No, he's retired.
No, he's retired, yeah. He's a great man. Who's your favourite AFL player of all time?
I don't know. I have a personal favorite, and then I have a
He's the best.
Who I most enjoy.
Yep.
Who I think is the best. So, as a D supporter, got Aaron Davis as favourite.
Yep.
But
fan.
Worldwide, AFL wide, probably Garrett Booth Jr.
I think he's got to be the GOAT, doesn't he?
He has to be. I don't know. Everyone just keeps looking back too far, but they were good then, but he's great now.
Yeah. A lot of people say Gary Ablett Sr.'s the greatest, but who knows?
It's hard to judge because they're different times.
Yeah, exactly.
Games evolved that much.
Yeah. Speaking of sport, I feel like we should take on a really obscure sport.
Like what?
Like something along the lines of lawn bowls, darts.
To play or watch?
To play.
I reckon I would play...
Something that doesn't require too much physical exertion.
Maybe we just get really good at golf. No.
Golf, that's too hard to get good at, though.
Yeah, I agree.
We do have the time, probably.
Yeah, but we don't want to.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to pay every time you do that.
Yeah,
I'm shocking at darts, so we couldn't do darts. I'm terrible.
But I feel like we could get good.
Yeah.
Have you seen those guys?
Yeah.
They're still... I guess they're still athletes, but...
You can just tell they've been, locals at a pub for about 30 years.
Yeah.
And then they've once realised that, hey, I've been playing darts long enough at this pub, I'm kind of good.
Is there such a thing of... You can see an 18-year-old kid and be like, that guy's actually got a gift of playing football. Can you have the gift of being good at darts?
I don't know,
I'm not sure that's
I don't
really
think
possible.
you could. Maybe not with darts, maybe with something else.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have a gift, it's a bit more genetic.
Yeah. Soccer players, a lot of them, it's just they're sort of born with it almost.
Yeah. And same with race drivers and MMA. I don't know. It's a bit hit and miss.
We could take up curling.
We don't have
We'd
ice.
have to move to Canada.
Yeah.
That's like lawn bowls on ice, isn't it?
Pretty much, but you follow the, well, I don't know what you call it, the curl, the puck. What do you call it?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but like, it is weirdly satisfying that to watch.
Well, I mean, it's got to be one of the most boring sports, doesn't it?
Yeah, but like, it's weirdly satisfying still. Like, it's not.
Do you get the same satisfaction watching a lawn bowl curl in towards that white ball or not?
No.
No.
It's just something about the scrubbing.
So the people that are scrubbing, they're just getting paid to scrub, aren't they?
Yeah. So yeah, we had to take a little quick break because we had to decide what's for dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah. So sorry about that, but we're talking about scrubbing. With.
Do you know the answer to that?
What's the question again?
So in curling, you curl it down the ice, and then there's these people that come in from the side and like quickly scrub the ice. While that's the thing's about to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not athletes. They're just people that scrub the ice, aren't
they? Do you mean like they're not part of the team, or they're just?
Yeah, they're not part of the team, are they?
No, they are.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure how it works is how fast you scrub that, like, because obviously there's like a little bit of friction on the ice.
Yeah.
Like if you stop scrubbing, obviously it'll take a little bit of friction.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they gauge like borderline how fast it is.
Okay.
It's real weird, and I don't really understand it, but
because to me, that seems like the ball boy in tennis being on my team, you know.
I'm pretty sure they're part of the team because they have to decide when to stop and start scrubbing. Like, it's not like they're just scrubbing because they can.
So you've got to be highly skilled at scrubbing.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you gotta, I don't know. There's a lot of like communication with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you like? What do you think the Olympics will be like in 50 years?
In regards to what?
I think they will be
the same sports or what?
Like popularity.
The Olympics, I feel like it's not that popular compared to like how massive it is.
Yeah. Like if you compare, say, like 1980 Olympics to like the Olympics coming up soon, well, in a couple of years. Like it's only when that like older generation filters out, I reckon it's just going to keep getting less popular. Like you'll have some people supporting it, but not like. We were talking about in one of our classes at uni, and like the amount of people that just didn't watch them.
Yeah.
Compared to like how ecstatic our teacher was about watching them.
Yeah.
Is like crazy.
Well, I'd be interested to see what the Soccer World Cup makes in comparison. Because I feel like that's bigger.
Yeah, I don't know how. There'd be like stats somewhere. But it's definitely like. Because people grow up with like supporting like Premier League teams and all that. Rather than growing up like supporting like hurdlist or something.
But I mean, like the Olympics isn't building stadiums in preparation for the Olympics, is it?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I don't know. It's real odd.
Let's go to Qatar.
I just don't know.
That's 22, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That looks like a dangerous place, actually.
Yeah, I don't know about those like oil-rich countries.
Yeah.
Like Dubai looks cool with all the stuff they build, but like some of the laws there are still reasonably strict.
Yeah, it's kind of
and like the culture.
Yeah, a lot of like underlying sexism and like weird religious things that they've never let go.
But yeah, they're just building like 700 meters high skyscrapers and like.
Yeah.
Have you seen? There's a hotel there with a
This is in Dubai.
In Dubai. So pretty much the center. Say it's built like a cylinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine another small cylinder in the middle, which is just all the way up an aquarium.
Wow.
So like, and then the like the bedroom, you go into your room, and like say when you walk into a normal hotel bedroom, you walk towards the window. There's a window there.
Yep.
Well, the way they've done it is a big glass window that's just an aquarium, like in your hotel room.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Is there like sharks in there?
Yeah, and then like big like manta rays and all that. So like, it's pretty cool, but I just don't get how they do it.
It just seems so unnecessary.
I know. Like, have you seen like some of the? I've seen people buy like watches or jewelry from Dubai.
No.
They've just got like outlets that just sell like 50 grand jewelry and like custom pieces that are like 200
like
grand.
in store, you can just walk in and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so it's like so sketchy though.
But isn't that one of those countries where like the 1% is the 1%, like
yeah,
and the rest is just living in the dirt, like
like
there's no middle
there's
class.
borderline slavery there.
Yeah.
See, that's what's so sketchy about it.
That's sort of the Qatar issue, isn't it? Like, with the stadiums being built and stuff.
Cause, that was like one of the problems with, well, not as much, but with Brazil, like the manual labour when they had to build their stadiums, and like pretty sure a worker died or something.
Well, there's been like
in like accidents,
heaps that have died in Qatar, like just over the last couple of years.
So I think
there was a few that died from heat exhaustion in Brazil, I think.
Oh yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, there was something about that World Cup where I think it's illegal to drink at the events in Brazil or something like that, but FIFA didn't want to pull their Miller Lite commercial. Like it was something like that, something weird where like, but that's more of a FIFA thing. How corrupt they are.
Yeah, there's some pretty
They're probably
shady
the worst
shit going on there.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Yeah, that's just a word full of bribery, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of old men in suits.
Yeah.
Ruling
Where's
everything.
the young dudes? Or young females for all equality reasons.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Fuck that. No, I'm kidding. I'm for equality, just not inequality.
Yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Nah, I don't know. That's a real touchy subject, that one.
Equality.
Because you can say something and just absolutely get torn.
Everything can be misconstrued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, let's
I'm gonna steer clear.
do a 180 on that one.
Yeah. Just back up.
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
What else is on your mind?
I mean, I don't know.
Stream of consciousness.
Well, I'm pretty happy that the podcast turned out how it did. Well, not how it did, but like, yeah, we've done it right for a first setup, considering all this was here and we didn't have to buy anything other than these stands.
Yeah.
And that sign.
Well, it's better than my kitchen.
Yeah. Like, it works. It does the job.
Yeah.
I wonder who will be watching. Like,
I can think of a few people.
not like directly who will be watching, but like
George Clooney.
Yeah, Alan.
Alan will be furious. Alan will be absolutely outraged.
Bad mouth there on the podcast, and she's just gonna absolutely shred us. Do you reckon she'll get us on her show?
Yeah, she'll call us out.
Should we should start doing giveaways.
Fuck, what do we have to give away?
Let's give away one Red Bull per
You've got to
podcast.
come here and get it.
Yeah, like we're not actually giving it away. It's like first to find studio.
So
wins.
Are we gonna have a guest or?
So at this stage, as all 4 viewers of you can tell, we're probably not the most popular thing going around.
Yeah, well,
but
beg to differ.
We're gonna hunt out some fun guests / interesting guests / Zach Folwell.
I mean, I'm sure we could like con someone into coming on that doesn't realise like.
Nah, so pretty much they have to come on out of goodwill because we have no benefit for them at all, other than they can tell a story.
I mean, I think I could get the mayor of Bendigo on.
Oh, have you seen him though?
I mean, I don't really want him on,
Yeah.
but he's got a great haircut though.
He just reminds me of the dude from Back to Future.
Ah, yeah.
Like he just looks like he's being like electrocuted.
That's a fair shout. Like all the time.
Yeah.
Like he's just being electrocuted,
Yeah.
or like he's constantly being electrocuted.
Well, it's like he looks like he's just being electrocuted, but the whole time.
Yeah.
Do you ever just see him walking around town?
Yeah, I
It's
do.
really odd.
He looks like he's
He
pretty
looks-
happy with himself though. Like
No, he looks like
a mad scientist.
he's like a bogan in a suit.
You reckon?
Yeah, like he's probably really smart. I
He made a
personally
comment.
don't know the guy.
He said people in Bendigo who have hay fever need to suck it up, and there was an outrage. People in Bendigo were not happy about it because we have those trees that like on the main strip in town that release like a heap of pollen,
Oh yeah,
and like
yeah,
people want
yeah.
them cut down. And he's like, if you got hay fever, like just suck it up.
I'm sure there's like tablets and stuff you can take.
Oh, so you're on the mayor's side when it comes to hay fever.
Well, like, it's not worth cutting down trees.
You know what? Agree to disagree.
I don't know though. Like,
I've got hay fever right now.
yeah, but just take a tablet.
I can't afford that shit.
But like, would you rather have some nice nature cut down than like, how many people are gonna walk past there though that have hay fever? Probably a lot, actually. I take that back. But
it feels, you know, it's everywhere.
that's
And
true.
I'm fed up.
Isn't it right near Roslyn Park?
And the people of Bendigo are about to rise up. All right.
Oh, speaking of Bendigo rising up, did I tell you? So anyone listening to the podcast that isn't from Bendigo, which is probably no one, we'll be honest. But
Alan.
yeah, other than Alan and George Clooney. But a lot of people come to Bendigo to protest for anti-mosque,
Yeah.
and that was probably a year ago, you'd say.
Yeah.
But they're not really from Bendigo, and no one in Bendigo really cares that much. Like, a
Yeah,
couple
no one's
people do.
from Bendigo's really
Yeah.
taking a stance. I don't think.
It's just people who aren't from Bendigo. Anyway, a couple of days ago, I was driving to uni, and like near the airport where I think it's being built, I just drive past and there's exactly 4 people just dressed up in Australia clothes, just like saying "Stop Sharia law." Just like 4
Wow.
people on the corner of a road where no one goes.
And they've got signs and things? Or
Yeah. That's what...
Have they got chairs? Or they have to stand?
No, they're just standing there
Wow.
waving signs. And I went back 2 hours later, and there was just 2 of them left. So like they'd slowly milked out. Oh, I just felt embarrassed for them. Like, what are you doing? Jog on, mate. Like, go on.
Stop Sharia law is an extremely difficult fight
Oh, no.
for 4 people
Yeah,
in a small Victorian
on the
suburb.
corner of a road.
Yeah.
But like, it's not even like they were protesting in the middle of town where most people are.
Yeah.
It was like a road that probably 100 cars go past every like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably even 20 minutes. But like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's funny that.
I don't know. It's so
There was large protests at one stage
yeah, it was like heated.
through town.
But
But even that was... They didn't put up too much. Like,
yeah,
if you want to overthrow something, you got to have a lot of people.
yeah.
And you can't... Like in Bendigo,
Like, what are you gonna do other than protest?
there's some horses around though, so that was interesting.
Yeah, that was weird.
Wonder if anyone got hoofed.
I don't know. Do you think they train them to kick?
That's a very good question.
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, like, why horses though? Is that really necessary?
I think it's like, I don't know.
They've probably got like batons they can like whack people with and be like above them.
I think it's.
I guess.
Do you reckon it's just something like the protesters might feel a bit sensitive towards the horse? Like, it sounds so dumb. But
Yeah,
like,
that does
they're
make
not
sense.
going to
though.
want to like hit a horse.
And if you do hit a horse, you're in trouble.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we've all hit horses.
I think it's just. Do you happen to know why they still do horses?
Yeah.
Maybe it's got to be the animal factor, doesn't it?
Horses do scare me though. Like a horse will fuck you up.
Yeah, they can. It's kind of scary when they're running at you.
I have a fear of being bitten by a horse.
They don't really have, like...
It'd
be more
mouths.
being bitten... Like, being bitten by a horse would just be like a really hard clamp on your arm.
You reckon?
Because it's not... They don't have, like, sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Well,
they do look dirty, though, so I would worry about infections.
You gotta, like, clean their teeth. It's pretty hard. But, I don't know, it'd be like... Like, if you... I don't know... It'd just be a big clamp on your arm.
Yeah.
Like, it could probably crush your bones if you, like, tried hard enough. Only
Well, that's not good.
Only because it's got such a big... But it's not gonna, like... Oh, it probably could, but it's not like being bitten by, like, a little shark or something where their teeth are, like, spiky. If you
So you'd rather be bitten by a horse than be hoofed?
Yeah.
I think I agree.
Yeah. No, because they're
probably
they're pretty
die
heavy.
from a hoof.
Yeah, people do. Like, you can kick in the head pretty hard. And it's lights out for you.
Yeah. Which is not ideal.
No. But we used to own a couple of horses in our yard.
Yeah, what happened to your horses?
What did happen?
Did you sell them? Horses are expensive, aren't
they? Yeah, reasonably. But, like, they're only valuable when they're like a reasonable age.
Yeah.
I think one just got really old and died just, like, of age.
Yeah.
But I don't know about... I can't remember what happened to the other one. I think we sold the other one, actually.
You would never ride the horse, though, would you?
No. My older sister did, but not me. But, I don't know. It's weird riding a horse. Just rather ride a motorbike.
I've ridden a horse once in my life. And, yeah, I don't really want to do it again.
That's fair.
I've also ridden a motorbike about twice in my life and don't really want to do that again.
Do you want to do anything?
I just want to hang out, to be honest.
Yeah. Just a couple of boys and a couple of bulls.
I've ridden like a 4-wheel motorbike and that was funner for me.
Yeah, it's like less to... It's more like driving a really small car.
But I guess a horse is like a motorbike that you can be friends with.
What if it doesn't want to be friends with you?
That is the quote of the day. That is...
We'll write that on the board next week.
It's the best thing I've ever said.
I don't know. You said some pretty good things.
Do you want another one?
Yeah, right, hit me.
Classic. I'll shout out my boy Shane Harnden. I gave him this quote one night. Blew his mind. Fruit is just lollies that come from nature that are also good for you.
But wouldn't you just... no, I don't agree.
Is poetic.
I don't agree.
What do you mean you don't agree?
You say...
I'm telling you.
No. Wouldn't you just say lollies are just human-made edibles from fruit?
Human-made edibles?
Not edibles. You know what I mean? Like...
No, they're not. They don't have any fruit in them.
Lollies?
Yeah.
Oh, like 1%.
Yeah, that's trash.
Still counts.
But
no, because lollies are made after fruits.
I ate an avocado for the first time the other day.
What do you think? Wait, how did you eat it, first off?
I ate it on toast with egg and bacon.
So, like, spread on toast? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only way I've had it as well.
I mean, it doesn't really taste like anything, though.
No, it's just kind of cold. Or did you not have it?
I mean,
you might have refrigerated.
It was refrigerated, yeah.
Yeah. But it's like... It's just a fruit... It's just a healthier butter.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Does anyone actually
It's got a good texture.
Yeah, does anyone actually, like, eat just avocado?
I hope not. I really hope not.
It makes you feel weird in the stomach. I don't know.
And to anyone out there that will eat a tomato like an apple, stop listening
Fuck off.
right now. Because that is some sort of mental disorder.
Yeah, no thanks.
You know?
I wouldn't be able to do it. You don't like tomato, do you?
I hate tomato.
I only like tomato when it's diced, very small.
I also had another first experience today. I had my first burrito.
How'd that go?
We discussed this, didn't we?
Yeah, but the pod fam don't know. You wanted to like it, but you couldn't?
I really wanted to like it.
That's fair.
I hear people referencing burritos on social media. And I feel like I just wanted to be a part of it, you know. People say
That's very fair.
pregnant or just burrito. And they get likes on the internet. And I was like, maybe I'll like burritos too, but I like meat, you know. I like meat and I like cheese.
You just want a kebab. Give me
Yeah,
a kebab.
basically.
I'm still never had burrito. Maybe by the time of the next pod, I'll come back with my burrito review.
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say don't even bother.
I gotta
Unless
know.
you want to do
I gotta
the review.
know. It's like referencing off that. Have you ever just like watched a movie or something that you know is gonna be bad, but you watch it anyway?
Yeah.
But like
Rarely, but yeah.
There's one movie on Netflix called Mute, and I've been wanting to watch that because it's got a cool concept, but the reviews are like 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna watch it. Like.
I watched a film called Tusk.
Any good?
It was by Kevin Smith. And he's come out and said that it was an intentionally bad movie.
Why is that a thing though?
Supposedly there's an art form to making a movie so bad that it's good.
But is like I don't know, like
it was the worst movie I've ever seen though.
Really?
Well, it was about this guy who gets captured by this mad scientist of sorts who proceeds to turn him into a walrus, and it's not a comedy.
It's not a comedy.
It's not a comedy. Like there's a few little zingers in there.
Weird.
But, yeah.
I like I wouldn't say it's intentionally bad movies, but like movies that are just like they're always comedies though, but they're just like so like badly that like they're just badly funny.
Like what?
It's like The End of the World. Is that what it's called? Oh no, This Is the End. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in years.
It's like it's pretty bad, but it's it's like funny because it's bad.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And that was like the new Workaholics movie. The Game
I
Over
do want
Man.
to watch that.
It was like got bad reviews and wasn't that like great as a movie, but like some of the lines in there are just funny as.
Well, he's got Adam Devine. He's got great delivery.
Oh yeah,
What's his like name? Devine.
Yeah, I think Devine. I'm not sure.
Apparently, there's a scene where he just fights someone naked for like a couple
it's
minutes.
so weird. It's me and my friend at work were discussing this, and it's just like it's so odd just seeing like dicks on screen for like more than like 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's very.
It was
rare.
just real weird, but it was like it happened. But he's just like running around a hotel room.
The dick's kind of taboo in cinema, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, isn't it?
I guess.
Like, females can be pretty much fully nude, and it's sort of just whatever.
Equality.
But like, if there's just a naked guy in a scene, like it almost feels unnecessary.
Weird. Yeah. It's like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
That's a good movie. You should check that one out.
I will. I've been watching a lot of Korean movies, and their nudity's like insane. Like,
yeah, but they make some weird but good films.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like they're just trying to push buttons sometimes, I guess.
Oh, like they're not even there just to make a good film. They're just there to make like they're there to just absolutely make everyone feel weird.
But
about it.
the cinematography in those films is amazing.
Yeah, it's very
They look
dark,
great.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a Korean film called Old Boy. It's probably like my second favourite movie now. They made a remake of it, an American version, but I haven't seen that.
Oh, I have to check it out. Is that on like Netflix or anything?
No. It's on Putlocker.
Yes.
That's another thing that I don't understand, is why people don't just watch everything on Putlocker. Unless it's like slow.
Yeah, that's like the reason I don't.
Yeah.
Because it's like, so its compression of movies is so much worse than Netflix. Like I can have bad internet going, but like a full HD Netflix film will play like straight away, but whereas Putlocker just buffers for me.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess the people running Putlocker is probably like 18 people in Finland somewhere. Like,
Yeah, and they just change like their .rs, whatever every time they get like shut down.
Yeah, which is really clever. It's that whole Pirate Bay thing.
Yeah.
The days of torrenting things, it feels like it's sort of
fading.
over.
It's fading.
Like storing things on your computer. Like,
yeah. Everything's just streamed.
Yeah.
So like, well, the music one's been fully like just gone due to like Spotify, Apple Music, and all that.
Yeah. When's the last time you downloaded music?
I reckon it was 2006 with LimeWire.
Yeah.
Did you use LimeWire?
We had LimeWire and FrostWire.
I heard of that. I never used it. I remember I downloaded I think it was Linkin Park Hybrid Theory album.
Wow.
It's like their first ever album.
Angsty.
Chip. Look at me now. That was a good album though.
Yeah.
Pour it out with Chester.
Alright.
What a guy.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah, that is sad. There's some sad deaths. Like,
yeah.
I reckon Robin Williams'
Yeah.
death weirdly affected me.
Really?
Like, I don't know why it did. Like, I had no reason to be affected. You have that sneeze. Go on, son. No,
I told you.
You look into a light.
I'm going to write a letter to the mayor about this hay fever. Oh, my God. Yeah, Robin Williams, you loved him like a father, is that what you said?
Not until he died. I didn't realise how, like... I don't know, it just weirdly affected me.
Good Will Hunting's a great film.
That's a great film. Kind of goes hand in hand with Dead Poets Society.
Still haven't seen that either.
Really?
Yeah.
I reckon you'd like that movie heaps.
I've been told that, yeah.
It's all about poultry, pretty much. It's good, though. It's very good.
He's a bit like Jim Carrey for me. Like, he's very, like, eccentric.
Yeah. Have you haven't seen that new documentary about Jim Carrey? I can't remember which movie it was. I think it was Ace Ventura or something.
Man on the Moon or something.
I can't remember, but he pretty much struggled to, like, he was so in depth in his character that he couldn't, like, get out of his character.
Is that the one where it's the documentary about him making the movie?
I think so.
Yeah, isn't it called, like, Man on the Moon or something?
Oh, it could be, I'm not sure.
Or maybe the film's called The Man on the Moon. It's about, Andy Kaufman?
Yeah, not sure. Probably.
Yeah.
It's such, like, a weird thing. Like, being so overwhelmed with the character.
He's,
It's like why
a different man now, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty rare.
He must have had, like, psychedelic experiences or, like...
Oh, yeah. He'd have to.
Done something. Because you don't just sort of 180 like that, you know?
Yeah, have you seen Macaulay Culkin now?
Yeah, he's got a new podcast.
Yeah, it's called, like,
Bunny's podcast. Shout out.
Yeah, hope you watch it.
I might get him on.
I reckon if we, like... You could make a real weird, like, situation out of it. Get, like, Reddit involved. And I reckon he would do it.
Yeah.
Like, if it's something weird and stupid,
well, he
he
does a lot of obscure things.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's like something... Well, obviously, he wouldn't do it, but...
Yeah. He was on Jimmy Fallon, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I did see that, actually.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah. I just remember, like, drugged photos of him. Not drugged photos, but, like, you could tell he was pretty messed up.
But at the same time, like...
It's kind of admirable.
He might not be at all, like...
Yeah, he could just
take
be
a photo of him
old.
smoking a cigarette and he's just aged badly, like...
Yeah, that's true. No. Have you seen, the dude in Game Over Man is one of the bad guys from Home Alone. And he's, like, real old.
Oh, really?
It's weird. I don't know why Home Alone's such, like, a cult classic, kind of. Well, not cult classic, but, like a...
I mean, it's a good movie. Was there 3 or 2? There's definitely 2.
Pretty sure there's, like, 4.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know, I just remember 1 and 2.
I used to love it when I was a kid, though.
Oh, yeah, like, it's good. But, like...
And he's such a cute kid, as well.
Yeah. He looks like he should have been related to the what are the twins' names? It's like, was it the Olsen twins?
Yeah.
Looks like she'll be related to them.
What do they do now?
Well, I've got no idea.
This has just become like a pop culture podcast.
Oh, yeah. Tune in every week for this, over and over again.
We're going to have the same conversation.
Yeah, I wonder what we...
And I will not let this pollen count disaster die.
We will get the mayor on here.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
What do you reckon the mayor would have to say to us?
I don't know. He looks like a pretty upbeat kind of guy. Like, I'm sure he'd back us in.
Be like, good to see some kids out here doing something.
Young kids. Taking an initiative.
Get him on with Zach Fowler.
Creating content.
What an ep that would be.
I mean, Zach Fowler, he could probably collab with any guest, really.
Oh,
He's that diverse, you know.
Anyone but Australian rappers.
Well, we could have them on as like a beef, as like a...
We're like these counselling
like
people.
Jerry Springer type.
Yeah.
We'll just mediate.
What are your thoughts on Australian rap?
I don't know, really. I don't listen to it, but I don't hate it. Like,
I think I hate it.
I
think I hate
like
it.
Bliss and Esso. I think they're alright.
I think I hate its following more than its actual artists.
I think Hilltop Hoods are alright.
I don't know.
I never really like. I kind of hate that whole Cursor 360 debacle. That's
memes though.
But that was huge back then.
I hate its following.
It's sort of dead now. The like Aussie battle rap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe we just don't keep up.
I think we're just too old. It definitely peaked at one point though. Like, it doesn't peak anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just not for me.
Yeah. But you don't listen to any hip hop or anything like that, do you?
Not really. I listen to like 3 people.
Yeah.
Listen to like Vince Staples.
Yeah.
That's it. But I don't know. They're also. I just don't like. Have you ever listened to like a lot of SoundCloud rappers?
A little bit.
Like,
there's a lot of rapping.
Yeah, like those kind of dudes.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun, but it's so intentionally badly produced. Like,
can I record my own album in here?
Probably.
Like, if you just give me an hour and I'll just bang out like 5 songs.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do it over? Like,
I'll just go a cappella.
Just royalty-free hip-hop beats.
But like, if I just like made up a pseudonym like Young Lil Boy, what are they? Everything's like Young or Lil or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
no, there's some fun ones, but
make a SoundCloud and see how I go.
Shout out to Jordan Clark, who would be Lil Fire Hydrant.
Lil Fire Hydrant.
I think I was like Lil Dogbed.
Lil Dogbed.
Like, you can just put any word after Lil. Like, you can be Lil Curtain.
Lil Curtain, I kind of like that actually.
Yeah, that flows, doesn't it?
Lil Curtain.
But it's so dumb that it's fun.
Well, I think that's what a lot of them are going for, sort of the ironic, like, I'm making fun of it, but I'm still good at rapping.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What are your music interests, Daniel?
Actually,
I reckon we save that for another pod. That's a long conversation.
Yeah, it probably is.
So, tune in for another pod if you ever want to hear Daniel's music interests.
Like, retweet, hashtag.
Imagine if we had all those socials.
Reblog.
We could probably get something. Like,
follow my handles. I'll link that shit below.
What is handles?
Like the ats. It's just a fancy word of saying, like, follow my social media.
Right. Handles.
Follow me on Pinterest.
I don't understand that website.
It's like Google Images, but
Tumblr. Yes?
No. It's like a good Google Images.
It's like,
and you can look at I can look at Paul Coppola's folders of his favourite
Do you like
images.
save stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon that'll do us for episode 1 of The Average Chat. Sorry about the name.
Fantastic.
We just didn't know what to call it.
I mean, it might change every week for all we know.
Like, we could be called something different, but I think it best like represents what has just happened.
Yeah, it's very average.
An average chat. Like, shout out to all 6 viewers of you. Appreciate you.
Yep.
What? Anything else you want
to add? Not really. Just if anyone's listening, thanks.
Yeah, we love you. All right. See you next week.
Sweet.